Hey, recommending Ralph 27 back here for another wonderful zombie video, and this time I want to discuss this possible idea or theory that was first presented to me on Zombros by Glitching Queen, which kind of developed in my head as a very crazy and real possibility that could be an ending to our zombie game or an explanation of sorts to our storyline. So let's just get right into the idea, and then I'll start filling you in with the facts. To start, it is very possible that there are 4 children playing zombies. We know 2, Sam and Eddie, and they are making up this incredible universe that we know and have played through all these single games. And we do know Maxis is in charge here. He is the father of Samantha in the situation according to the Origins ending.
What's the choice of my children? Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement.
You'd better do what your dad says.
My dad says he has a plan.
Now, I am going to present you with some ideas that there are possibly 3 more children that should be inside the house. The house is what we saw at the end of Origins and was their game where zombies was not a reality. Now, all these children are British. This would help explain why Samantha's accent goes away, as so many people get so upset about and can't seem to understand why does she talk differently. Because that's not the same Samantha we once knew in our old games. It's not the same Samantha from our previous versions of Call of Duty, Black Ops, and World at War. It's a very different Samantha altogether. Now, at the end of Origins, it's very possible that whatever Maxis did by his plan, he accidentally brought these characters to life. All their games became a reality, and we see that and play through that in all of our games, and we see even these cycles and paradoxes forming. We hear Monty talk about how Maxis from Origins was the first to break the cycle. We know at the end of Origins they're playing that game, they're putting it together, they're pretending they're playing some kind of version. We've seen the transit characters involved as well. These kids' toys were a reality in a different universe but their own, and it's quite possible that in that side of that house was the original universe, and somehow between what their father did, Maxis, and everybody else, they fractured the universe. What would be even more interesting is that Maxis, or her father, could be Monty. That's another step further, how he helped create the game. He had a say in free will and stuff like that. My dad had a plan, could have been him calling down the children and saying, hey guys, I have a chance to make your game a reality. Why not? Let's try and make it a game.
My dad says he has a plan.
Let's keep going further with this idea. In Kino der Toten, we have a hint that this is all a game. This is a very classic Easter egg room inside Kino der Toten. When you teleport, it's labeled inside the code as Easter egg room. That was Kino der Toten's big Easter egg of sorts, nothing like the quest we have today. But what we do know from it is the fact that we have our characters as action figures on a little cutout board that resembles the Berlin Wall map or Kino der Toten. You can see what it is, and you can see the teddy bears in the room, and then the red teddy bear. You see it's all a game, all being played with. Then Origins also hinted towards it being a game with them playing with their characters, playing with their dolls, wishing it was reality, and them literally saying, I wish our heroes were real.
Wish the heroes in our stories were real, Sam.
Next is a very interesting possibility that starts to make this theory very possible, or hypothesis rather. Richtofen didn't go up at the end of the Gorod Krovi Easter egg into the house or wherever he sent the souls to Maxis. There are many different theories out there and ideas of why this is the case, but some that could really fit into this theory and idea that's going on with this conspiracy that all this is just a game is the fact that Richtofen is already in the house. Monty has already talked about this, and that's why he didn't send his soul, because somehow Richtofen is already in the house. Could that be the Eddie we've already seen in the trailer? This would also make it very possible that there is 3 more British kids, Tank, Takio, and Nikolai, that are already in there, and they might not be Tank, Takio, Nikolai. They might be different versions, like Eddie is Edward, and that would be his version inside the house. So think about this. There's all these other kids playing with these toys inside the house. They're all friends. They all hang out over at Maxis's or Sam's house, and the father is Monty in that scenario. And this is how this starts to really bring everything together. This is a game they played during possibly one of the worst times during the Blitz of London. That's why you say get away from the windows. That's why it's UK based. That's why his accent, Monty's accent, is UK or British. This is making so much more sense if you've come from this point of view. Now, the other one is the soul that needs to die is actually the child Eddie inside the house already. Not as likely, but another cool idea to think about. What really got me going is this tea party we found outside the map in Gorod Krovi that is put in there for a reason. Treyarch always puts these things inside the map to tease us and give us all kinds of ideas. They're ciphers and everything has a purpose. They've done this before and they will do it again in the future. And even more so on this map, Gorod Krovi, there is so much information here, and we even had a chance to no-clip through the map and figure out that there isn't anything like this hiding in any of the buildings except the one you can see just barely inside the boss fight. And again, Glitching Queen pointed this out a few weeks ago, but now it's really starting to take an idea and form one solid fact that could be the ending of Zombies. When you look at this table, you see one adult standing. We see this mannequin in the map. He's laying around the map at times, but you see him there. You see 6, count them, 6 little tea party glasses. One seems a little more adult, the rest seems like kids. And you have 1 pink bunny, 2 of the stuffed monkeys from Tsushima, and 2 elephants. Elephants in the room. But it's interesting to see that you have enough for 1 Eddie, 1 Samantha, and then our 3 other heroes. Could be all the children inside the house. Now, they always refer to it as the children, and we always thought it just meant the 2. It's quite possible it means all of them, and we have a Maxis, a Monty figure that has made this game become a reality. What do you guys think of this crazy idea and connection that Treyarch has now hinted in our game at? It's very possible that this isn't true, not the case, but it is interesting that they've put these suggestions inside their game, and it's up to us to interpret it correctly. With the fact that Zombies was a kid's game turned reality, ruined the game for you. I'm curious to hear about your people's opinions, because so many people were angry at the ending of Origins that it was just a game. How would you feel if it was just a game but turned real, and then we had to do our best to stop all the craziness that was going on? Is this such a different interpretation where at Origins just being a game, or versus what we have here where it seems like it was all these true events that actually did happen based off the imagination of these kids in a separate universe? I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I can't thank you enough for all your support. I hope you do enjoy these theories videos, and I have much more content in store for all of you. Subscribe for all your Black Ops 3 zombie news and all future zombie information. Cannot wait for DLC 4. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. As always, a special thank you to all of our supporters, especially BP, 117, Logan, and Davo. On screen, you can check out my Fallout Let's Play on Rad Plays. You can go check out more information if you really enjoyed this storyline stuff on a storyline breakdown video. And then you can check out yesterday's video, which covered an awesome theory concerning who the Apothecans are. I hope you did enjoy this. Subscribe for more, and have a wonderful day. Bye.